Welcome to the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania Garden Railroad Tour 2020 Virtual Edition. I'm Mark Oles, owner and operator of the Millersvillanova Railroad, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Today, I put together some video clips for everyone who normally would come out on this tour. Of course, because of COVID, we're not able to do the tour this year, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been running trains and that I don't like to share that with you. So, without much more ado, some of the things that we're going to see today include a lot of the new equipment that we've got and some of the other stuff that we've fixed up. First up, coming down the track at us right now is New Haven Railroad 3016 assisting Millersvillanova 3177. 3016 just went through an extensive rebuild, and 3177 had all new motors and gears put in. Also in this train you'll see 4 of our newly painted Schultz's cider mill tank cars. I went back over the wintertime during the downtime, and I was able to learn how to use a vinyl cricket cutter. There's one car, there's the second, there's the third, and there's the fourth. Those cars all are painted and decorated for my late grandfather's cider mill in Armonk, New York. Now you'll notice on the top track there was a big long passenger train. We'll get to that a little bit later on in this. Next up is New Haven Railroad 0400, custom painted vinyl decorated locomotive, running really fast. We run trains fast on this railroad. Another engine that's actually currently out of service is 7002, which I repainted to look like the Atlantic type that's in the Henry Ford Museum in Michigan. This was a special reefer train we put together for Thanksgiving a couple of years ago. All the cars on the train were refrigerated box cars or somehow connected to family. This is actually a video from 2 years ago's open house when we were running trains right toward the end of the day. Finally remembered to take a video. Here comes our wedding train. And we have a double-headed freight train pulling Boy Scout peanuts and Cub Scout popcorn. We're big fans of double headers here. Here is another shot of 3016 and 3177 late last fall running. Both engines underwent some repairs over the wintertime to keep them running and running smoothly. Here goes our Pennsylvania Railroad passenger train. Next up is going to be a little bit of a blur. Hopefully you can make out who they are. This was an interesting day. We tried running trains. We normally run trains in the same direction all the time. And this particular day, for whatever reason, we started running the trains the other way. So the inner loop we were running in our normal direction, and the outer loop we were running in what we consider to be the opposite direction. That's 622 with her new Vanderbilt tender. That tender we got last summer and repainted, so I don't think it made it. We didn't have much of an open house last year because it rained. Normally we use these RS3 diesels as freight engines, but they also pinch hit at passenger trains too. You'll notice that 3177's whistle changes from time to time. That's because we like to reprogram it, and right now it's programmed for Union Pacific Big Boys sounds. This day was also an interesting day. We had cleaned out a bunch of brush, and we were having a small stick fire, but we had too many sticks to burn. So what we did was we loaded up the sticks and hauled them over to the stick pile, which is kind of the opposite way. We normally carry them from the stick pile to the fire pit. So this was kind of an interesting operation for us this past spring. We got out and ran trains as much as we could this spring. The kids picked out whatever they wanted to run, and that's what we ran. It was a lot of fun getting out there and being out there before all the weeds and everything came in, and all the heat and humidity and all this. This was another thing that we did. There was a lady who asked for us to put together a video of a caboose train, so here is my caboose train video. This is all our cabooses that were ready to go. We got 2 New Haven cabooses, a Union Pacific caboose, Hershey's, Baltimore, Ohio, Pennsylvania, work caboose, and then my 2 regular cabooses for Millersvillanova. And then I also note on this video the blue train comes flying through. I think the blue train is going to be the next major painting project that I do. I would like to get all the colors back together on this. And this last train here is the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl Express Wind train. This is a great train to run. It's beautifully done. We love it. It's all the Super Bowl wins. It's really got some cool details on it. And finally, our newest locomotive is a USA Trains GG1 electric locomotive. It weighs 45 pounds and will pull all 12 of the heavyweight passenger cars that we've got here. No problem at all. Looking forward to good service from that locomotive. It runs well, tracks well. We're really happy with it. So that's pretty much the news from us this year. Sorry that we couldn't all be together to do this in person and have a big running trains event like we normally do. It's always a lot of fun, and it's always great. I usually have several friends come over, and we all bring trains and we all run trains. And it's become a very social event, the highlight of our railroad year, for sure. So it's a little bit disappointing the way things are, but that's the way things are. So we need to stay safe and do the right things so that hopefully we can have this in person next year. Feel free to reach out to us. We have a Facebook page, Millersvillanova Railroad. We've got a YouTube channel where we put these videos up. I guess that's about it. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.